Good morning, everyone. So I need to update you guys because something serious has happened, um, and something very scary, something I've never experienced either. So I want to document this for those of you that are currently going through it. Um, so I am currently, today, I am 15 weeks and 3 days. When I was 14 weeks and 6 days, which was this past Saturday, I was changing Malachi's diaper. It was like 6:30 in the morning. And hold on, let me just lower his thing. Okay, sorry. I just want to make sure that the music doesn't interfere with my video. Anyways, so at 6:30 in the morning, I was changing his diaper and I felt like a pop and a gush. And so I went to the bathroom and sure enough, I was bleeding. And I wasn't bleeding a little bit, like I was faucet bleeding. Like it was just pouring out of me. I wasn't cramping. However, I did wake up that morning with severe back pain and I just thought it was the way I slept. However, I think it all contributed together. And of course, I rushed myself to the hospital. I called the on-call when I was on my way there because it does take me an hour to get to the hospital. Luckily, the doctor was waiting for me as soon as I got there, so which was amazing. And the very first thing they did, even though I was still gushing blood everywhere, was check for baby's heartbeat. And they got it right away. So that was reassuring. And I think it was at like 150, 151, I think, or 155, somewhere around there. And then they came in with the ultrasound, like the portable ultrasound, and just to check on baby. And baby was moving and active and everything was great with baby. So they just still couldn't understand why I was bleeding so bad. So they did put in for a regular ultrasound, like so the better imaging, I guess. And then they also did, the doctor came in and did a cervical check on me. And I was bleeding so heavy, she could not see my cervix. She couldn't clean it away fast enough to actually see if my cervix was closed or open. So she took out the speculum and then she had to manually go in there. And she said from what she can feel, because my cervix is kind of high and tilted up, just in case you guys did not know that. And so she went in there manually with her hands, and she says that she doesn't feel anything open, so she thinks my cervix was closed, but they'll know a bit more when I get my ultrasound, my formal ultrasound. So I went for my formal ultrasound, and baby was moving, very active. My cervix looks closed and long. However, I have a 10.9 centimeters by 6.9 centimeters by 2.6 centimeter. So that's a 3D image, you guys, obviously. Or I don't know what the milliliters would be of that. You can do the math. I have no idea. But that's how big the subchorionic hemorrhage is. Ultimately, it's a blood clot that is in between the baby and my placenta. What caused that, according to the doctor, is a part of my placenta pulled away from my uterine wall, which caused the big blood clot to happen. So, however, the issue is this blood clot is literally right on top of my cervix to the edge of my placenta. So I am currently on bed rest and out of work. And today is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 5 days. So I've been on bed rest for 5 days. I stay on bed rest until my next appointment, which is the 13th of February, which I'll be 6 weeks and 5 days. And hopefully it's shrinking. I'm trying to do everything I can to You're so cute. Doors go open and close. Oh, he's also on bed rest. If you haven't told, he has to be so close to mom. I think he knows something's going on. Because he's been like this. He periodically will go on the floor because I'm in his playroom. We have a bed in there. So he will periodically go on the floor, get his toys, and then bring them on the bed so he can play with mama. But anyways, so I have been not in a mentally good place. I have been really struggling with this, knowing that I could literally lose this baby at any point. My doctor's fear right now at this point is the hemorrhage putting enough pressure on my cervix to allow me to dilate, which will put me into preterm labor. And obviously, I'm not at 24 weeks yet, so this baby will not survive. So that is the biggest fear right now, and I am very stressed out. I bled very heavy for a day and a half, so over the weekend. I did go through a whole box of pads within 24 hours. That's how heavy I was bleeding. I was changing my pad maybe every half hour, and then it went to every hour. And then it turned to brown, and I've been bleeding brown all this time until yesterday, which I started bleeding heavy again, and it was more of a burgundy wine kind of color. So I feel like it was the old blood mixing in with new blood. But then that stopped, and now I'm bleeding brown again. So my doctors did say that I will probably be bleeding for a while, but they want it to stay brown. They don't want it to be red again. If it is red again, I have to go back to the hospital because it means it either got bigger or it hemorrhaged again. So, which could affect the baby. So the things right now that we're worried about is obviously preterm labor and growth on the baby, because it could stunt the baby's growth as well. So this is what I'm going through right now. And then I did some research and found that drinking pomegranate juice and taking a vitamin C, that all will help with healing this hemorrhage, because that's what we're trying to do. We want it to heal on its own, or as my doctor would say, it would reabsorb into itself, into my body, which is what I'm really hoping for. So, and from my understanding, this can take weeks and months. It could be there my whole pregnancy. So, which would make me be on bed rest my whole pregnancy at this point. And that's a very long time, because I'm just about to be 16 weeks pregnant, and that still puts me at 21 more weeks before I have this baby at 37 weeks, but at this point, it's possible that I could have a baby way earlier than that. So my goal right now is just to get to viability week, which is 24 weeks. So I just gotta get through 8 more weeks and pray that the next 2 months my body does what it's supposed to do. And then any week after 24 weeks will just be a blessing at this point. So I'm just really hoping this heals on its own. And when I go back in for my 2-week checkup, that this is shrunken or it's gone. I know it's not going to be gone, but one can hope, right? So this is currently what I'm going through, you guys, and it is super scary. And if anybody has had one of these in their second trimester, please share your story with me, because I'm freaking out. I've heard them a lot in first trimesters, and my doctor did tell me that it is very concerning that this is a very large one so late in my pregnancy. Which really, I'm not that late in my pregnancy, but it's because of where I am in my pregnancy. I'm already in my second trimester, and these are more common in first trimesters. So this is where we're at, and I wanted to share this journey with you guys. So I will try and post regularly on any updates that come across. The next update probably won't be until the 13th, when I actually go in for my scan. So, guys, just pray for me and just make, if you don't pray, then just please, well wishes, that this baby and my body can work together and cooperate and at least get to 24 weeks. That is my goal right at this point. Just small goals. And I mean, I don't want this baby to be born at 24 weeks, but this baby will have a better shot if I can get to 24 weeks. So that's that. You gonna say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. No? Okay. Are you gonna press the button? Okay, you guys have a good day.